Hey, you guys. So I couldn't sleep, so I decided to go ahead on and put this review out. Not prolong it like I did last part two, which I never got to. So I'm sure everybody sleeps. So tomorrow maybe y'all be up and you'll be able to watch this live. So we're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac review. Yes, we are. We're talking about the Potomac review. And I thought it was a very good review at that. I really did. I thought it was a very good review. Um, I would like to know what you think down in the comments. If you like, share your thoughts of it, because I would love to see what you're thinking. So we already know it's so late in the morning, like it's like 1:30 for me in the morning, and I am up. I cannot sleep. I wasn't gonna put this out until tomorrow, but I said, man, I can't sleep. I'm just gonna put it on out. Why not? Why not? Doesn't hurt. So, um, yeah. So I decided to go ahead on and put this review out. I'm going to pull up this chat just in case somebody decide to come in, which I doubt tonight. Let me see something. I'm going to post the link. Yeah. So you guys, if you want to, you can join the conversation if you like. And yeah, we'll talk about it. And maybe tomorrow I'll bring it back up and we'll talk about it again later on tomorrow afternoon, where we can have some conversations. What do you guys think about that? So yeah, so tomorrow after you watch the video, we'll have a conversation about it. We'll have a conversation about it. To me. So with further being said, let's talk about this review, y'all. So I'm not gonna hold you long. So Mia is the new Twitter finger. We already know that. She thinks Chris is in love with her. Salad tossing comments. So what concerns me is Wendy said Giselle got a tummy tuck to keep Jamal. But did that work? She said she got it because she had twins. So that's why she got a tummy tuck. And the reason this was brought up to me of them body shaming Wendy. Okay. So Wendy said she got her boobs and her butt done because she had 3 children. So she did it for herself, not because of a rumor that her husband was having an affair. She did it because she had 3 kids. Her breasts ain't. Common sense. I mean, once your breasts ain't, it maybe not as bad, but if you were tall and slender and you didn't have a lot there, but 3 children over the age and breastfeeding them over a year piece can leave you with little nubs. and we be wearing padded bra like me. Okay, I will put on a padded bra in a heartbeat. All right. So anyway, so during that surgery, they took out like fat and they put it in her butt. So it made her booty a little bit bigger. So what Wendy did what a lot of people don't do, she did it the safe way. She did it the safe way. And she said to get this done, to do it the safe way. If you get your boobs done and you get your butt done, don't go in somebody's basement and get your booty done. Okay? So that's what Wendy's saying. All right. If you join in the chat, say hey, hello. I see someone's in the chat. Just say hello. I'm up. I would like to know who's watching me this 1:30 in the morning. So now I don't feel so bad. But anyway, just say hey, hello. Anyway, so Wendy took the Ashley head off. She took Ashley head off because the rumor came from Robin. Yes, the rumor came from Robin. So Robin texts Wendy about this rumor. So um, Wendy had receipts on a cardboard with the texts. Yes, honey, she had these texts blew up on a damn styrofoam cardboard of these text message. Robert couldn't believe she wastes money on it. Honey, that was not wasting money. She had a proof to point. And see, what you fail to remember, Giselle taught her in the last reunion how to come at a person. And she took notes from Monique and that binder. You hear me now. She took notes from Monique and that binder. All right. So anyway, Robin texts Wendy about the rumor. Wendy had receipts on her cardboard with these texts, and Ashley came to her about this rumor someone else bought up. And Robin played like she didn't even know nothing about the rumor. But if Ashley wouldn't have gotten in the middle of it when she arrived, she wouldn't have got her head taken off. Just common sense. You just had a baby. Your baby 2 weeks old. Coochie still sore. You know, you don't want to go through self-departure. You bring your pump, putting it in the milk, and leave your newborn baby home because you ain't even 6 weeks yet. So you got a nanny and you freezing your milk. Even if you did stay but a day, you came to clean up Giselle's BS and you fell for it. You fell for it, you know. So I blame Ashley for being a bone collector and getting her tail chewed out because she presented herself as something she had not had anything to do with it. Now, if Robin would have came to her, about this when they had this conversation, these texts that she was going back and forward and came along with Giselle, it would have been a different story. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why it would have been a different story is because the reason why is because Ashley was at home and Robin thought it was claimed. I don't believe it, but Robin claimed she thought it was a new rumor, so that's why she wanted to know what happened. She knew damn well what happened. They rolled together. She knew what happened. They had already talked about the mess. So, it is what it is. So Giselle said she didn't bring up the rumor because Wendy was defensive. So basically, she put Ashley up to it. And that's why she got her head blown off instead of staying at home and nursing her newborn or enjoying herself and her family, besides coming on a damn trip. And your insides ain't even healed. That's stress on your body. Knowing now, last season you had postpartum depression. So don't you think I'm asking the people, don't you think it's postpartum depression when you was told to take your milk and get your ass out? Take your milk and get your you know what out. Back Candace for starting that BS. You know, it just boils down to that. You know, so you still went home depressed, and you had to pop one of them placenta pills. You know, I don't feel bad for Ashley. No, I don't. And she ended up being the one to end up disappearing. Okay, so Giselle said the blog was not credible, but it was the same blog that she had said that she had an STD, and we all know what blog that is, right? Okay. Giselle said Wendy called her and talked to her about it. Okay. Wendy said, my husband is a lawyer and pulled out the phone records and said they only talked 60 seconds. So that means they didn't have much of a conversation about it. That's more like, hey girl, you know it's a rumor going on about such and such. Hang up, goodbye. Oh girl, I ain't worried about no rumor. And hang up. Now the real conversation took place with her and Robin about this rumor. Okay? So that's where the conversation should have taken place. All right. So anyway, Miss Wendy had her receipts. All right. So it's not much, it's not much, and it's not a whole lot of conversation for 60 seconds. Andy said, not the phone records. Last year it was the binders. This year, Lord, it's the phone records on the paper. I digress. I digress, y'all. Let me take a sip of this coffee. I digress. Yes. Mm. If you hear some noise, it's the dog and it's the fish tank going. So she looking at me trying to see what the hell am I doing up this time of night, disturbing her. I see you looking at me. All right, Diamond, sit down. All right, so Ashley apologized to Wendy for her participation in that. Wendy accepted. Okay, because all of them has gone through the blogs before. They've all gone through the blogs before when somebody has come for their family and somebody has said something about them. But this was the first time that somebody has started talking about them. So she was kind of like, disturbed. And so it was new to her. But it wasn't new to her and it was boned off. But anyway, Wendy did accept the apology from um, Ashley. So the person who should have apologized was Giselle. Whether She meant no harm. A conversation took place. She should have been the one to apologize, and she should have been the one to brought up the conversation, her and Rhop together. Okay, that's the way I look at it. Okay, so Robin found herself sleeping on an opportunity. Her day started at 3 in Macy's and HM. TH Maxx was calling her. Macy's was calling her. All these places was calling her. Juan found it. Juan found it unattractive, but she was going through a depression. Juan is now supporting her. She make more money selling her hats on her own. She had she paid off her taxes. She put down her payment on her house, which she have moved in now. So Michael and Juan will always have um, some type of love for each other. So when they do get married, you know, they brought back the clips that they would be getting he's having his bachelor party. Him and Juan would be having their bachelor party in Vegas. So they are trying to have a baby, but she reminds him day by day what part he has to play and what positions not to do when you have a girl. So they put it out. When you trying to have a girl, you cannot do doggy style. I kind of believe that. I truly believe that. Because I got two girls and a boy. And I truly, truly believe that. So her time is ticking out. She gave him to 43. She's 42. So anyway, it's time for the gentleman, and Ray would like the gentleman to come in. Okay, so Ray would say he and Karen still are on their honeymoon swing. But right in the middle of it, Mama Dorothy called while the reunion was going on. So they asked her, was she being shady to Chris and will she apologize? So while we on Mama Dorothy, let me stop right here. Everybody know I am Team Candace. So I be liking Candace pictures on her Instagram. Now, I was never on Mama Dorothy page, and I got this like from Mama Dorothy. So honey, I went on Mama Dorothy page and was happy as I don't know what, and thanked her for giving me a like. Now honey, I ain't no celebrity. I got a like from a celebrity, okay? I got a like from a celebrity mama. Miss Dorothy will always be all right with me. Cause for the whole season I've been Team Candace and I've been Team Wendy. And in the beginning of the season, I was Team Robin because I felt bad for her in her depression. Now, it does make sense for her not to go to Macy's and Max because I think her hats is like $40 and she's not going to make much on those hats. She's not going to make much on them hats, a profit like she does now. Like I said, she's to put a deposit down on her home, and they are finally moved in her home. Secret be told, I truly think now that they will probably go to the justice of peace and get married. You know, I believe they have this spiritual bond, but I'm really happy for her and Rob, her and Juan. So, like I said, it was the men's turn. GBO, good vibes only. Lord G was just too extra this season. G said he enjoyed himself though, and he was and when he drinks, he's a little extra. A little extra. Lord, put G in the back room. I don't want to be around G when he drinking. I don't know how he was when at Karen's wedding because there was alcohol, but all that extra sticking his tongue out and stuff to these women, it was very disrespectful, you know. And it was a little, both of them, him and Mia, was a little too much extra for me. Pim, come get your hoe, Pim. Pim, come get your hoe. I thought that was just a little bit too damn extra for me, you know. And, it is what it is. You know, I feel bad about Mia's mom and the things that she has adored, but it's a part of life and it's a chapter that I'm sure that she would like to put behind her. You know, not be bought out on live TV after recovering. I really didn't like the way she put her mom out there like that during her recovery. You know, if she was to relapse after looking at this, she can blame no one but herself because she invited her mom on the show. Okay, she did that. She put her mom business out, and that was her storyline. But it was a way of getting to knowing her. So Mia puts up this big tough guard up, you know. But to me, she's a bully. She's a bully. You know, she's a bully. You know, I'm sure to some people. And some people, now she dresses her tail off. She's a millionaire and she makes those figures. Girl, go after your money. But if she's on another season, I hope that her relationship is better with her mom. And like she said, her mom said she's going to pray for Candace. Honey, her mom wasn't even feeling her husband. So I hope their relationship is better. So don't act like Candace's mom is the only mom um, that has problems with their son-in-law. You don't know what goes on in them people home. Okay? So anyway, as she said, her husband wasn't sexually and said he did say he will ask you piece, suck one, you know what. So Ashley said it was a joke. Well, you on live TV and you on accounts, even though production pick and choose what they want to put out there and to use it against you at a later date. It comes up every year. That's getting old. So, you know, if that was a way to come back at G, I don't think that was a good way to come back at G. I really don't. I don't think it was a way to come back at G. Okay. Now G did say he was sorry for his sexual comments on the back of the bus to Ashley. And Ashley was very grateful to his apology. G has never been around the rest like he was with Karen. So Karen got the chance to know G along when she met um, Mia. So she knew that side of G, but I don't think she knew the side of him sticking her tongue out at him, and I don't think Ray really would approve of that either. Okay, Miss Karen does know how to exit a room when she's uncomfortable, and that's nothing but respect. If you're in the room and you're watching, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. So G has never been around the rest like he's been around Karen. So Juan is a basketball coach, okay? And a coach is always going on trips, they're coaching and they're recruiting almost all year round. So the wife damn near give up the marriage because of this. Because of this. They can't just take off during recruiting time. They can't take off, especially if you're the head coach when you got a game because the housewives have a couples trip. He can't just take off. Just like at the just like at what do you call it? The at the wedding. He came to the wedding, he stayed a while for the reception, and he had to leave. Why? Because he had to go back to work. So he could only stay for a little while, but he did show up. And that big argument that they had in the warehouse, he came back. So um her and Candace had a little kiki moment with the drive back song because on camera he pulled off and took off his mic and pulled off, but he drove back and came back. So, but Robin keeps throwing this in his face. So when and if she does become pregnant, that he will change a diaper and he will be active in the child's life. Okay, so here we go. He wants another baby, but at the same time, you're coaching. You're never going to be home. And she's still going to be stuck at home with them diapers, changing a baby full time. So that's just something to think about. So Chris said he doesn't manage Candace's career. Everybody called her husband Jerry. Chris said he's more like her secretary at hands. He handles her emails because Candace's day start at 3 and at 6 due to her school and her recording. Chris is a supportive husband. He said he never tossed me a salad back in the day. He never knew her and he didn't know her and he don't know why she was something like that on Twitter. So new Twitter finger. It used to be Candy, but I got down in Candy's mess last year about them Twitter fingers and started off with this season saying if she stay off Twitter, she was gonna make it through this season. And yes, I'm Team Candace, so of course I had debates with others when it comes to Candace. Okay, so anyway, when she's wrong, I call her out on her mess. But when she's right, if she done nothing and you did something to aggravate her, I just wish she knew how to rub stuff off her shoulder a little bit better instead of with her tongue. You know, I just wish she would just walk away. And with this new record deal that she has, she's gonna have to leave the drama and let the drama stay because in the industry, people are going to try her. They're going to try her, and she just can't pop off. She just can't pop off. So, with that, I'm saying, yes, I'm Team Candace, but I always like to give some type of good advice to her at the same time. Okay, so she did say something to Wendy, saying Eddie couldn't look her in her eyes or keep her eyes off of her, and that was Mia. You know, you know, why would she say something like that about Wendy? That her husband couldn't keep his eyes off of her. And then tell that mess to her husband. I mean, that was just a hot damn mess. So, y'all, we almost about to wrap it up. So, Eddie, the rumors didn't show him too much concern to him, but it bothered him with the children because one day the children may look back on this and he will have to explain this to them. You know, Giselle didn't feel like she needed to apologize to Eddie for causing this turmoil. You know, the same way I guess she blew off at the same people that started um blogger that started that rumor is the same blogger that started the STD, and she just didn't pay it any mind. Okay, that she had a hot box. Okay, so I guess that's what that means. So people, we have to be careful as bloggers and vloggers what we say that really can cause problems in someone else's household or really damage a person when you're not sure. So the word that we should be using is allegedly. But I would never put nothing out there like that unless I really did my research. Now, would I talk about it? Yeah, I will talk about it because I will have concerns and I will want to know if it's true. But would I actually say, yes, this is, yes, he's had an affair on his woman and on his wife and had a side baby? No, I'm not going to say that. But do that person, would that person, you know, might give you vibes that they doing something by looking at them on TV, and that's the only rumor that you hear. You didn't hear a lot of rumors saying that, but there's other shows you hear a lot of rumors talking about a person having a side baby allegedly, to the point that the wife deep down inside believes it. That she believes it. So why us as bloggers, why wouldn't we have concerns about it? And we watch the way you move, the way you talk, and the way you treat your wife. Eddie don't treat his wife the way another show person treats his wife. You know, now, do I believe on this other show that This person may have a side baby. I don't know. I don't know. Do I believe that person may be cheating on their wife? I don't know. But it can't be talked about all the time. All the time. You know, your face tells a big story. Now, whether it's true or not, you don't. We don't know. We don't know. And really, for real, it's not our business. But we feel for the women. We feel for them. We feel for them because we are women, and we feel for the men. And sometimes we look at the men character and we be like, is this person having an affair on this person? It sure seem like it because it's the way they move and the way they talk, you know. But we don't get the whole story because production chops it up. So we don't see the whole thing. And people with assumptions, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's 204 still talk. Oh, so Karen Embrace is the ambassador of Surrey County. You know, her and Ray renewed their vows. They bought Wi-Fi for Surrey County. Ray supports Karen, and she wouldn't be in Bloomingdale if he didn't push her to her limit. You know, now they have a tourist department, a bed and breakfast, you know, and that will be starting soon. So with the Wi-Fi and this tourist home where people can eat and have breakfast, Surrey is now getting on the map because I had never heard of Surrey in my life, but it's a little country town. It still ain't upgraded. It don't have Wi-Fi, so you know they just got Wi-Fi. So with Karen being the ambassador, she's really living up to the image of that name, and I'm very happy for her hometown. So Chris spoke up. It's okay for Ray to support Karen, but if Chris support Candace, he's pulling on Candace's shirt tail. Chris has always supported his wife, paid her rent, paid his rent before they was even married. But he was not going to pay bills in an investment property of his mother-in-law until they was married, you know, and he's his wife and his mother is her biggest cheerleaders, you know. So, you know, by now I believe that the apology has taken place, and she did say on speaker she will apologize. She said, I guess, you know, that's the Mama Dorothy. Mama Dorothy take the pocketbook and hit you in your mouth in a heartbeat. I'm just saying now. Mama Dorothy gave me a like on Instagram, y'all. I'm feeling special, y'all. I'm feeling special. Mama Dorothy gave me a like, honey. Yes, she did. Yes, the hell she did. Yes, she did, y'all. So, you know, I'm happy about that. So I'm about to bring this to a close, y'all. So Andy decided he needed a shot of tequila. And can somebody bring me some tequila? He said. And out come Nicki Minaj and her, and she said, "Hey, you itches." The ladies were so excited. So Nikki tells the ladies she would be here. If she didn't, would she wouldn't be here if she didn't watch the show. She came straight after Ashley about leaving home, coming to the girls' trip right after birth to Giselle to do Giselle dirty work. 2 weeks after having the baby, Candace responded, "Hello." So y'all, I'm gonna end it right there, and I might talk about this tomorrow. I might pull it up and we do it again tomorrow, where we have more people on the chat, and we can talk about it. So y'all get your thoughts together so we can talk about this reunion tomorrow. I probably be talking about love and marriage, the last episode. But y'all, it's been good, and it's after 2 o'clock in the morning. I still can't sleep, but it took me a minute to get this review down, y'all. So I had to take care of that and do what I had to do. I am so thankful. There is somebody in the chat. I got an idea. It's one of my biggest cheerleaders, always there. If I don't have nobody else in the chat, I know it's one person that's always in there. So hit that like button when you enter out. Give me a like if you will. I do appreciate it. Um, Leave me a comment in the chat and tell me what you thought about the commentary. What did you think about the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 3? And could you believe it? I actually gave it up on a Monday. Well, it's Tuesday morning now, but after midnight, y'all know I don't come out with that till Wednesday. So y'all know me. I like to go deep in detail with my shows. In case you don't watch it, I like to go in details of the show because some people can't get Bravo. Some people can't see the whole thing, and some shows don't record the whole show. So I like to go in details with it and bring you what I feel and add my 2 cents on. I like for you to feel like you have watched the show. Okay, so I'll be coming back on later on this afternoon, probably around 6, and we'll do this again and we'll talk about it. And we can talk in the chat. Okay, so it's been good talking to y'all. And as always, have a safe day, a wonderful day, and may God bless you all. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I catch you on the next show. Bye bye.